before you could even explain why. Turns out that your body actually knows more than you think.
Well, Vrisha Jhaveri will take us to the fascinating connection between anxiety and digestion, blending personal experiences with science. Let's welcome her on stage.
Woo!
Have you ever felt so nervous before a big event, presentation, or even a first day that you felt it in your stomach? A churn, twist, a ache? If you've experienced this, you're already familiar with the connection between the gut and the brain. Growing up, I felt this connection deeply. Mornings were my nemesis. I'd feel a persistent stomachache every day before I went to school, and I'd tell my mom, I can't go to school today, my stomach's hurting. Of course, she thought I was making excuses. I really wasn't. My stomach did hurt. I just didn't know why. Now that I'm studying psychology and reflected over my past experiences, I've realized it wasn't just in my head. There's this one incident out of the many from when I was 12. There was a school trip I've been really anxious about. So, when in the morning we were all waiting outside the bus, ready to board it, I felt a crushing pain from inside, and no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get myself to get onto the bus. My parents were confused, my teachers grew frustrated, and no one around me knew how to help me, nor was I able to express what I was feeling at that time. Now I realize it was my gut reacting to my anxiety, trying to tell me something that I didn't yet know how to listen to. I've also seen this play out in my family. My dad struggles with severe gut health issues which have worsened over time. After multiple doctors' visits and countless treatments, the root cause was clear: anxiety. Chronic stress had compromised his health to the extent where he can no longer even enjoy foods he once loved. Research shows a correlation between anxiety and digestion through what we call a two-way communication system, the gut-brain axis. Anxiety has a sneaky way of showing up in your body. It's not just your brain, your stomach gets dragged into the chaos too. Every stress filled moment, every panic attack, my body stayed in a constant state of fight or flight. This meant my gut was under constant pressure, which can lead to irritable bowel syndrome, food intolerances, and inflammation. Here's where it gets even more fascinating. Did you know about 90% of serotonin, the happiness chemical, is produced in the gut? This means your gut is not only responsible for digestion but also plays a huge role in regulating your mood. So it's a loop. Your anxiety affects your gut health, and in turn, your gut health also plays a role in affecting your mental health. Scientists have found a vagus nerve, which is a communication pathway between the gut and the brain. So, stress signals from the brain are transmitted to the gut through the vagus nerve, which can then lead to inflammation and even long term damage. But the good news is, just as anxiety can negatively impact your gut health, strengthening your gut health can play a role in helping improve your mental health as a whole. So here are a few techniques I am incorporated in my daily life which help me break this cycle. First is somatic experiencing. Somatic techniques help calm down the body and the nervous system, especially because trauma is often said to live in the body, and symptoms of anxiety also include muscle tension. Somatic techniques such as guided visualizations help you focus on the present and on your internal sensations, grounding your body and grounding your nervous system as a whole. Polyvagal and hypnotherapy are also techniques which are used to calm down the body, which are backed by scientific research. Other techniques include having food rich in probiotics such as yogurt, as they help promote the growth of healthy gut bacteria, which are essential for producing mood regulating neurotransmitters. Being a highly anxious person, I always used to avoid situations that made me uneasy. However, recently I've been pushing myself more and more out of my comfort zone because I've realized in the moment I will feel anxious, but that means I'm making progress, and um, eventually I will become desensitized to the things that triggered me before. When I joined NMIMS my first time here, I wasn't able to speak up at all. But today I'm on stage giving a speech and I'm doing it. I'm extremely grateful for my parents, my family, especially my mother, my friends who stood by me, everyone who was there, who had my back, my therapist, and also my mentor in the field of psychology, Rita ma'am, who all have played a major role in building the person I am today. This topic is really close to my heart because it's something I've lived through. For years, I didn't know why my emotions impacted me so much physically. But now I've realized that anxiety is not only in the mind but in your entire body. The one message I want to leave you with today is listen to your body, whether it's a pang of discomfort or a subtle gut feeling. Your body is speaking to you, and the conversation between your brain and your gut is one of the most important ones you'll ever have. Thank you.